Hi everybody, it's your old pal Chuck, and I am back with another review. Today, I am super excited to bring to you from the Transformers Generations Cyber series, this is Commander Optimus Prime. As you know, this is a line of simplified Transformers that has really just shown up. It's predominantly in markets outside of the United States. It first debuted in Brazil, then Robot Kingdom had them for available for pre-order and now in stock. They've sold out quite a bit, and then Big Bad Toy Store got them in for a little bit, but they have since sold out of their stock and have even completely removed the listings. I was very lucky to get this figure as well as Starscream, who we've already looked at, from Big Bad. And as I said, I'm very happy. I think these are fun figures, very unique. Of course, these are simplified figures, so I know many of you had just clicked off right now. So for those of you still with us, thank you. And again, I do want to say thank you for sticking by me while, obviously I'm still at my secondary review location. Hopefully things will be back to some normalcy the beginning of next month. But looking at Optimus Prime, this is based heavily on his G1 appearance with a bit of an aesthetic touch from the 2015 Robots in Disguise cartoon. Basically, how it turns into a long tractor trailer, all encompassing. Just giving you a slow turn, as you can see, he does have that newer Optimus style of transformation with the fake grill and the front of the truck ending up on the back. Really, we saw that with the first with the classics figure, but it's been prevailing. I mean, I don't mind. It helps keep the Prime aesthetic. Other than that, um, there is one little issue, and let me straighten one of the arms out. He's slightly gorilla armed. Unfortunately, that's just the nature of the beast. Um, but if you keep the arms bent slightly, it's not really that noticeable. Articulation, there is a ball-jointed, light-piped head. I think that's really cool. I don't know if it's just for this figure or all of the Commander class figures. Ratchets forward and back in the shoulders. Outward swivel here that's a softer ratchet. Just a swivel hinge here in the shoulders. You have somewhat of a torso articulation, but that's a bit for transformation. And you have universal ratchets in the hips. And the funniest thing is you have ankle tilts, but with no knee or knee bend or a swivel of any sort. So it's kind of pointless, but it does help give him a bit more of a dynamic stance, like so. Let's pause, and we'll get into the transformation. I've returned the figure to a neutral pose. That will just help with the transformation. And first step, you just want to go ahead and flip back the head. It will swivel all the way around, bringing up a gray panel, just like so. Next, what you want to go ahead and do is rotate the arms straight out to the side while coming in down to the legs, pegging them together, and straightening the feet out if you haven't already done that. Next, what you can go ahead and do is come in with the fists and rotate them all the way around so they tuck into the forearms. You do want to do that. It might seem like it doesn't want to go. You want to force it in. So going ahead and doing that, you can then come in and close the arms up. They will all tab together down by the forearm, just like so. Next, you can go ahead and rotate the figure around. It will snap into place, forming the cab and then the rear section of the trailer, and then collapsing upward the torso and waist. Just bring it in, and it will all tab in and peg into place. And here we have Optimus Prime in its truck mode. And here you can really see the 2015 Robots in Disguise aesthetic. Very nice. You get the smokestacks. Rolls very well. I'm very impressed by that. Nice, smooth rolling. And it's a really cool truck. And It is, roughly a little bit bigger than Voyager, not quite leader like some people have said. I would say this is the old style Ultra. A little bit of heft to it. I know there's been some complaints that these are hollow. Um, Hollow in select areas, but I mean, there is some weight to it. More so than I would say more modern figures. Ultimately, at the end of the day, you've probably already made your mind up about this line. And for a large number of collectors, they've turned their nose up at this Cyber series because it's simplified figures. But let's not forget, the original G1 toys and a lot of the Combiner War figures are incredibly simple, and in some cases feature less steps than some of these Cyber series figures. Um, I'm not going to say these make great desk toys. I think the one-step changes fill that category nicely. These are just great figures to handle and knock around with. Transform while you're watching television. And I think if you're a parent, this is a great intermediate point from rescue heroes to the main line, and a way to introduce your children to some of the classic G1 characters, because this is a very heavy G1 aesthetic. With that being said, these are very hard to find. As I mentioned, Big Bad Toy Store, completely gone. Robot Kingdom, last time I checked, only had the two Bumblebee versions. I have not seen these show up on eBay, Amazon, or any secondary markets. And to be honest, I can't recommend them for more than $20 for the Commander class figures. So, this is your old pal Chuck for Optimus Prime. We will see you next time.